Welcome back to Motivational Journey. Listen to me. Before you try to fix the world, before you try to fix people, before you try to fix your circumstances, fix yourself. True change starts within you, long before the world notices anything different on the outside. Most people try to fix their life by rearranging external things, changing their environment, switching jobs, cutting people off, or chasing new opportunities. But nothing truly shifts until your inner world shifts first. Your mindset, your beliefs, your discipline, your habits, your emotional strength, these are the real engines behind transformation. If the inside isn't strong, stable, and aligned, the outside will always fall apart again. You can temporarily escape a problem, but you cannot outrun who you are becoming. That is why inner change is not optional, it is the foundation for everything else. When you decide to fix what's inside you, you begin confronting the truth that most people avoid. You start noticing your hidden fears, your patterns of procrastination, your excuses, and the stories you tell yourself to stay comfortable. You realize how often your doubts stop you before the world ever gets a chance to challenge you. You see how many dreams you delayed because old habits kept pulling you backward. This self-awareness can be uncomfortable, but it is the first step toward real growth. You cannot heal what you refuse to face, and you cannot improve what you're unwilling to acknowledge. Changing your mindset is one of the most powerful inner transformations you can make. Your thoughts influence your emotions, your decisions, and ultimately your results. If you think small, your life remains small. If you believe you're limited, you act like you're limited. If you constantly predict failure, you unconsciously walk toward it. But when you fix your mindset, when you begin to believe in possibilities, strength, resilience, and purpose, your actions start matching that belief. You walk differently, speak differently, and move differently. Fear becomes quieter, and clarity becomes louder. Another part of fixing yourself from within is taking control of your habits. Your life is built on routines, even the ones you don't pay attention to. Every day you repeat certain behaviors, and those behaviors quietly shape your future. If your habits are weak, inconsistent, or self-sabotaging, no amount of temporary motivation can save you. But once you begin strengthening your inner discipline, waking up with intention, staying consistent, showing up even when you don't feel like it, you start building a version of yourself who can be trusted. And trust in yourself is one of the strongest forms of confidence. Your attitude is another piece of the inner puzzle. The way you respond to challenges, setbacks, and discomfort tells you more about your character than any success ever will. A strong inner attitude doesn't mean you never struggle, it means you don't quit when you struggle. It means you keep your vision alive even when your path feels unclear. It means you choose perseverance instead of panic, growth instead of fear, faith instead of doubt. A powerful attitude isn't about pretending everything is easy, it's about refusing to let difficulty define you. When you fix yourself internally, you also begin protecting your peace. You stop letting negativity enter your mind so easily. You stop giving energy to people who drain you. You start being selective with what you listen to, what you consume, and who you allow into your life. You understand that whatever enters your mind eventually influences your reality. So you guard your inner space like the source of your strength, because it is. And slowly, as the inside becomes stronger, the outside begins to change. Effortlessly. Better habits attract better opportunities. A clearer mindset attracts clearer decisions. A stronger attitude attracts stronger results. The world responds to the person you become internally. That is why true change can never be forced from the outside. It can only be grown from within. When you fix yourself on the inside, everything you want on the outside begins to move closer to you. You don't chase growth, you become it. You don't wait for transformation, you create it. And you don't hope for a better life, you build it from the deepest parts of who you are. Taking responsibility for your growth is the turning point between staying stuck and stepping into your potential. Nothing in your life will move until you accept that your choices shape your reality far more than your circumstances ever will. Many people wait for motivation, for perfect timing, or for someone else to push them, guide them, or save them, but real growth begins the moment you decide that no one is coming to rescue you. You become your own rescue, your own motivation, your own driving force. Responsibility is not a burden, it is power. When you take ownership of your life, you take back control of your future. Most people blame the world for where they are. They blame their past, their surroundings, their struggles, even the people around them. But blame is a prison that keeps you from growing. As long as you insist that something outside of you is holding you back, you will never discover the strength that's already inside you. Growth only begins when you say, if it's going to change, it has to be me. That single decision turns excuses into actions and turns dreams into plans. Taking responsibility means understanding that your habits matter, your consistency matters, your discipline matters. Success is not built in a moment, it's built in the small decisions you make every single day. Responsibility also means recognizing that your results are a reflection of your effort. If you want something better, you must work for something better. You cannot desire success and still hold on to the same behaviors that kept you comfortable but stagnant. You cannot want a stronger mindset while feeding your doubts more than your faith. You cannot want a better future while repeating the past. Growth requires you to step out of the familiar patterns that once felt safe but now hold you back. When you accept responsibility for your growth, you stop being reactive and start being intentional. You stop waiting for opportunities and begin creating them. You stop complaining about the obstacles and start training yourself to overcome them. It's not about being perfect or never making mistakes. It's about acknowledging your weaknesses honestly and deciding to improve them. It's about being truthful with yourself when you slip and having the courage to get back up. Responsibility means tracking your progress, adjusting your approach, and committing to the process even on days when you feel tired, discouraged, or alone. Your journey will not always feel inspiring. Some days will require discipline without motivation. Some days will require effort without applause. But those are the days that build your character. Those are the days where growth silently happens. Taking responsibility also means protecting your focus. You must choose what you allow into your mind, what you give your energy to, and who you keep in your life. The moment you blame others for distracting you or slowing you down, you give away your power. But when you hold yourself accountable for your time, your actions, and your choices, your life begins to shift. You become intentional with every hour, every thought, every step. Accountability sharpens your vision and strengthens your discipline. The truth is simple but powerful: no one can grow for you. No one can fight your battles, build your habits, or create your future. You are the one who must do the work. And that is what makes your growth meaningful. When you take responsibility for your journey, every achievement becomes a victory you earn. Every step forward becomes proof of your resilience. And every transformation becomes a reminder that you were capable the whole time, you just needed to choose to rise. Taking responsibility is not the end of your journey, it's the beginning of your transformation. Letting go of what holds you back is one of the hardest yet most powerful steps in your journey of self-growth. People often want a new life while still clinging to old habits, old fears, and old environments. They want success, but they are unwilling to release the comfort that keeps them average. They want progress, but progress requires sacrifice, the sacrifice of who you used to be. True evolution demands that you shed the parts of yourself that no longer align with where you want to go. Growth is not just about adding new things, it is about removing what weighs you down. Sometimes, the things holding you back are invisible. They live in your thoughts, in your excuses, in the stories you repeat to yourself. You tell yourself you're not ready, so you never start. You tell yourself you don't have enough time, so you waste the time you do have. You tell yourself you're afraid to fail, so you never give yourself a chance to win. These beliefs become chains that keep you locked in the same life year after year. But the moment you question them, the moment you realize they are not truths, only fears, those chains begin to weaken. Letting go starts with recognizing what needs to be released. Old habits are another form of weight. You cannot step into a disciplined, focused, stronger version of yourself while holding on to the habits that kept you lazy, distracted, and unmotivated. If you want a new outcome, you must create a new pattern. This means letting go of inconsistency, letting go of procrastination, letting go of the comfort that whispers, you can do it tomorrow. Growth doesn't happen tomorrow, it happens today, in the small decisions you make when no one is watching. The more you detach from habits that sabotage your progress, the more room you create for habits that elevate you. The environment you surround yourself with also shapes your progress. Sometimes the weight holding you back is not inside you, but around you. The The people you spend time with, the conversations you hear, the energy you allow in your space, it all influences your path. You cannot grow if you are surrounded by people who don't believe in growth. You cannot rise if the people around you prefer staying low. Letting go of certain relationships doesn't always mean cutting people off with anger, it means choosing your future over your comfort zone. It means choosing your peace, your goals, and your potential. Not everyone can go where you are going, and that is okay. But the hardest things to let go of are often emotional, guilt, regret, and past mistakes. Many people are imprisoned by things they cannot change. They carry the weight of who they used to be, thinking it defines who they can become. But growth requires release. You cannot move forward if your mind is still living in yesterday. Forgive yourself. Release the version of you who didn't know better. Honor the version of you who survived difficult seasons. And then allow yourself to grow into someone wiser and stronger. Letting go is not forgetting, it is freeing your future from the grip of your past. The truth is, evolution is uncomfortable. Letting go feels like losing something familiar, but in reality, you are creating space for something better. You are removing what blocks your path. You are clearing the ground to build a stronger foundation. You are choosing transformation over stagnation. And though the process may feel lonely or unfamiliar at times, the result is powerful, a lighter, stronger, sharper version of you. When you release what holds you back, you make room for clarity, discipline, and opportunity. You begin to attract better things because you become better yourself. Letting go is not a sign of weakness, it is the ultimate sign of strength. It means you are no longer controlled by fear or comfort, you are guided by purpose. And once you embrace that, nothing can stop your evolution.